Yo, what's going on, Geek Corner? It is your boy, Earth Smack, the mad scientist.
And it's your boy, Boogie Blends, the Rock Wilder, and welcome to another week of Nerd Talk Live. We got a bunch of really cool stuff to talk about today. New stuff. We got old stuff. And we got everything in between. It seemed like we got current stuff. And I got some pretty strong opinions about some of this stuff. I can't wait for those. About some of this stuff.
I can't wait for those.
I'm tired of it.
Hey man, listen.
But we'll talk.
Subscribers and new listeners, new watchers. Yeah, man. He been going off a little bit before we started this show. Like before we hit this recording or whatever. Like, yeah, he ain't told me what it was. No, but I can't wait to hear it though. Man. Cool. But yo, check this out though. Before we jump into the show, we got a jam-packed show for you guys. Just to let you know, we're gonna be talking about the Xbox Handheld. We're gonna talk about what CBR claims is the top 10 games on PS1 that needs a remake. And just like the thumbnail says, the first thing we're gonna talk about in the subject matter is DINO Crisis. So we're definitely gonna be talking about that. But bro, I test drove 2 games in the past 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
All of them on Steam. First game I test drove was Mecha Break.
Okay. And that's on Steam, you say?
Yeah, it's on Steam. It's gonna come out on consoles later, if I'm not mistaken. But my first experience, it's like a Mecha Break demo. It's like a free demo or whatever. But I know there's a price tag on it, maybe $40, I would assume. But if you like Armored Core, Mech Assault, Mech Warrior, this is a faster version of that, and you can customize your mech the way you want to. Light armor, medium armor, heavy armor, super heavy armor. Your mech can actually transform into a jet depending on what class you are, and do strays, do bomb strays and shit. And the world is so vast. It's not open world, but it's so wide that oh man, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? That kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah. So it's pretty tight. It's pretty fast paced too. So it's pretty.
Is there multiplayer?
I would say so. Yeah. If it's not, that's a criminal activity.
Yeah. That's wild behavior.
Yeah. Because at first I was like, I don't think I'm gonna stay interested in this. But as you go further into the game, you can unlock certain things, and on base you can go out your mech and be a character and walk around the facility or whatever.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not really into mechs like that.
Yeah,
but a game where I can essentially create my own mech sounds fire, bro.
Yeah,
sounds fire. And then I can spec it how I want, depending if I want it light or heavy, and turn into a jet. I'm all about that. I'm all about customization.
Yeah, it is definitely cool, and it does weapons drop, so you can switch out your stuff or whatever. And it's basically my first level that I beat. It feels like an extraction shooter, and I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
but here's what it is. That's the first game. The second game I played was Frag Punk, and that is on Steam. And if you love the art style of Into the Spider-Verse, that art style is crisp, diverse characters. It is a hero shooter, and I think we talked about this a few weeks ago. Well, actually a couple of months ago. And
we did.
It's a shooter where you get these cards, and you crack the cards open, and you get various abilities. And I played it for a good little minute, and quick ADS is a card, or quick healing is a card, a quick sprint move, a dodge is a card. A nuke, I wouldn't say a nuke, but it's like a huge ass explosion. That's a card. And anything you kill or do, you increase shards, and you need these shards to unlock those abilities so you can use them. So it's pretty dope. When I looked at the player count, it was 130,000 players.
Wow.
Playing that. So 2 solid games for sure. I hope this thing stay alive, because it's a diversity for me.
I gotta check them out.
Yeah. So Steam got it, man. Hey, man, we got to play that together. We can play that together.
I'm down. I'm definitely down. I haven't been playing games as much as I've been watching shows lately. Because I go back and forth, and lately we've been watching this show called Severance on Apple TV.
Yeah, I heard good things. I heard great things.
It's really crazy. So, but you know the premise. You understand the premise behind it.
Yeah, I think I watched like maybe the first 15 minutes. I don't have Apple TV, but I think I watched some of it somewhere. I forgot where, and I was like, "Damn, this shit is riveting. I like this." So
it is really good. It is really good. I got the add-on on my Amazon Prime for the Apple TV, and I'm locked in, bro. I'm so locked in. It's unreal, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'll definitely gonna check that out. I mean, obviously, I'm watching Daredevil, and there's some other things I'm watching anime wise. Definitely Solo Leveling because I'm in on that thing hard, boy. Like crazy,
bro. I can't wait. Every week, I'm like, bro. I just wish it was the next week already.
Yeah,
I love Solo Leveling, bro. Man, I can't wait for Kaiju number 8 to come back out though.
Yeah, Kaiju number 8 for sure, and Chainsaw Man. Like, hey, let's hurry up and do this. Hurry up and do this, man, because we're talking about some serious.
Yeah.
Fire, boy.
Dude, that meme kills me, bro. Lil Wayne crazy, bro. Yo, because I feel what he's doing when he does that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like that's perfect. That's perfect expression.
It is.
But first subject matter, man, we're gonna talk about today is Dino Crisis comeback, man. Like there was some news that broke on CBR, and it states a leaker on the gaming leak subreddit recently noted how the trademark for Dino Crisis had recently been renewed as recently as March 4th, 2025. Now, it said the decision comes shortly after the company conducted a poll to determine which franchise Capcom should revive. Over 30% of the people in the poll said Dino Crisis. So as one fan in the Reddit thread noted, they're going to run out of Resident Evils to remaster sometime. So why not look into an equally beloved sisters series? So how do you feel about that? Is this the one you're going to sign off on? Is this the one you're going to sign off on? Come on. Is that the one? Is this it?
It's part of it, bro. It's part of it. It's part of it, bro.
Okay.
Make some new freaking games, bro. Make some new games, man. Make some new games. Bro, I get it. This retro shit has to die, bro. Quit it, bro. Give me new games. I want new games. I could give a shit about Dino Crisis, bro. Look. Let me chill.
You're gonna center yourself.
Dino Crisis is a dope game. It was a dope game. If games like Resident Evil get remakes, this one should too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But bro, stop it, bro. Like if you're going to reboot, that's different,
right?
If you're going to remake, you're corny. Reboot it, make a new game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, tweak the story, put some new characters in it, you know, make it a different universe. Hey, this is a brand new Dino Crisis with different mechanics and whoop, 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 whoop. And this is in this thing, and now there's underwater stuff. And there's this, you know what I mean? Like, give me a new game.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to trademarking Dino Crisis and rebooting it, but remaking the game, quit it. Stop it, bro. I don't want to see a remake. I don't want to see I don't want to see no more remakes for the next 10 years, bro.
And it's going to happen. It's going
to keep coming.
Because Capcom
it's going to keep coming, bro. Yeah, because there's a market for it, and I get it.
Yeah.
People like it. Nostalgia sells like a mug. And especially for us, like we grew up in the mecca of gaming, bro. Like,
yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We grew up in the golden age of gaming. So it's like, of course, we're going to want to, our demographic who's buying PCs, high end PCs and consoles and stuff like that, because we got jobs and money and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, they're going to make money off of selling to people like us because, like, we played these games back in the day and, like, they were a part of our childhood, but fuck. You know what I mean? Like, bro, give me a new game.
Hey, man, listen, the energy that Boogie is on.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
That's the type of time Boogie on right there. Listen, so here, I had an axe to grind for a number of years with Capcom, right? Because Capcom to me only made in the past 8-10 years Street Fighter, Resident Evil, Monster Hunter. I was like, you got so many titles, and Boogie is absolutely right. Listen, like for the people that was like born in like 1995 and on up, listen, my brother and sister in Christ, y'all missed out. You I mean, I wouldn't say completely missed out because they got, PS1, PS2. They definitely got to it. You know what I'm saying? They definitely got to it.
They didn't get to appreciate those consoles the way we did at our age when they dropped.
Yeah.
Like there was actual hype behind it. We felt hype behind, like not that SNES for me. That came out in what, 88? I was born in 88.
Oh no, SNES came out like 90, 92, 93, I think. Yeah, Super NES. Now,
no, so not the SNES, the NES.
Oh, the NES. Yeah, it came out like 85, 86, I think.
I was born in 88. You know what I'm saying? So like there was no hype behind that for me. But the SNES, the PSX, the 64, all of that stuff, the PS2, there was actual hype behind it. But anyways, I digress. What you were saying.
Well, yeah, so like, okay, looking at the list of Capcom games, okay, you got Asura's Wrath, Mega Man series, Star Gladiator, Strider, Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry was, got itself up there. Street Fighter, obviously. And then if you was a fighting game aficionado, you definitely had the Capcom Versus series, SNK versus Capcom 2. But now they're capitalizing on that, because they did a Marvel vs. Capcom fighting collection, which people still playing right now, because I just played it a couple of days ago. And I mean, like, I'm finding opponents quickly. I don't have to wait for nobody. And then they're doing another Capcom fighting collection with the SNK versus series, which that's gonna just eat up a lot of cash because or whatever. But as far as Dino Crisis is concerned, Dino Crisis. It hasn't been a new Dino Crisis game for what we say 20 years.
It still ain't gonna be no new Dino Crisis game,
right? But if they do this remake, though, I mean, which they did a poll. Let's put it like this: they did a poll, and they said, "Hey, 30% of them was like, hey, yo, you might want to jump on this Dino Crisis because, like you said, because add some new elements in it, like how you said."
But the question was, what game should we remake? So yeah, I mean, if you're gonna ask me that question, yeah, I'm gonna also say Dino Crisis. You know what I mean? Yeah. But what I'm saying is that why are we going down that route of remakes, bro?
Yeah, it's a cash.
Why even? Yeah, it's a cash grab. That shit is corny, bro. Make a new game. You want to impress me? Make a new game. I mean, I know it's not me, it's the whole fan base, but like, I'm not interested in that, bro. I'm not interested in spending $60 on a game that I've played already.
Yeah,
I'm not interested in that.
And I think with other gaming companies, they do remakes and stuff like that too. But I will say though, with the influx of hero shooters and battle royale games that's been trying to like sweep the genre, really, like these type of games and stuff we've been asking for, really, like the single player games that got some story. God of War is like at the forefront of that now, but like you say, if they put Dino Crisis in there, they remake Dino Crisis, but I feel like that's what they're doing because they have a Dino Crisis collection on Steam, if I'm not mistaken. Add new stuff to it. So whoever that's been a veteran playing Dino Crisis in the beginning, just completely do something different, like all together. Like you teased us with Exo Primal, and Exo Primal was actually pretty dope. I'm not even gonna hold you. It was pretty dope. Didn't keep my attention for a very long time, but for what it was actually a fun game still. But you know, a lot of people speculating, okay, this is like a Dino Crisis spinoff, which it really wasn't. But you know, that kind of piqued the interest on the gamers. It was like, yo, we want a Dino Crisis game. Like, you know, you can just make a totally different Dino Crisis game. It don't have to be a remake. It could just be a totally different story with new characters, new modes, or whatever. And I feel, you know, it's gonna sell like Resident Evil 2 remake. So, and like that bitch sold. Like people bought that shit. But it was different. It was different. It was the same, but it was new shit in there that threw you off. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like I'm about to fly through this game because I remember where everything is. Nah, you got murked sometime when you hit that corner. Especially with old boy with the long trench coat that don't say shit and bust through walls. Him, yeah, that man was a straight up stalker, cuz. Like boots to face. You know what I'm saying?
He was a straight up stalker, cuz.
Straight up stalker. But I'm with you though. I'm with you like when it comes to remakes, but like give me my Capcom fight
and then
too, though. I need that. I needs that.
And then we're about to go through a top 10 list. Yes. Fuck out of here, bro.
About to go through top 10 list for PS1 games that needs a remake, which is ironic. Which, you know, we're gonna get there. But you can't tell me with some of these games on the list that you would not go back and play this shit because some of this shit.
I will 100,000% tell you to your face. Over dinner, over drinks, I'll look at you dead in your face within 3 feet of you and tell you that I will never pay money to play any of those remakes.
Okay, we will see. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So you mean so what you're saying is, if Dino Crisis comes out, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna play it at all. They ain't even gonna touch
it. If it's a remake, no, I'm not gonna play it.
So okay.
If it's a reboot, I'll play it.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Now on to the other subject. Now this is about Xbox handheld, and according to reports, there will be an Xbox handheld game. Now this is not the official look of the Xbox handheld. I think code name.
I'm not mad at that though.
I'm not mad at it. Right. The code name is Keenan, and according to reports, according to Windows Central, Microsoft is currently working with the PC gaming OEM to launch later this year a new Xbox branded handheld device. While this device will primarily developed by third-party manufacturer, it will feature an unmistakably Xbox design, including the iconic Xbox guide button and other Xbox branded details, internally codenamed Keenan. Now, this will be the brand's first official foray into the handheld market. It is believed that this gaming handheld will emerge as an alternative to other devices currently on the market, such as Asus ROG Rally, the Lenovo Legion Go, or Valve's famous Steam Deck. One of the points in favor of this new device will be the development of functionality, software improvements, and since it would work with the native Windows 11, although adapted to portable functions, it may focus on the use of Microsoft Store, Game Pass, and even cloud gaming options, or even improvements through the use of AI. How do you feel about that? How you feel about that?
Fire. I'm with that. Disrupt it. Do something different. Xbox don't sell for shit anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's time. You got to switch it up, bro. You got to. Now I know they said that they haven't ditched their next gen. In fact, they were given the green light to go ahead and make the next gen console. So Xbox will be having another next gen console coming out. You know, TV
2027
top, you know, 2027. But to have a handheld Xbox to come in with a handheld native to Windows 11 to compete with the Lenovo and the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally, I think that they can make a good product, and especially to have it support Steam, Epic, Riot, Rockstar, all of them, and have Game Pass. What?
Yeah.
I'm all over that, bro.
Yeah, I told my fiance, I'm gonna listen. We're gonna talk about this on the show
My
tonight, but
fiance.
yeah,
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like the ring of that.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to, but I digress. I digress. But I told I said, listen, man, when this Xbox handheld drop, I might have to cop. Like, yeah, I'm saving some cash for obvious reasons, but I might have to get that. Now, I have heard rumors about this next gen Xbox console, and I've heard that, and I don't know how true this is because I got to further research this. I heard that new Xbox console is going to support Steam. Remember when I kept talking about a console that do Steam shit? Like, maybe Microsoft had a plan like, yeah, PlayStation, get these games right here. We're going to share them all. But in the wind back here, we're going to have a console that supports Steam. And Steam have discounts every goddamn week. So, but these are rumors now. These are rumors. Now, I don't know, like the Xbox handheld, I don't know if that's going to support Steam or not, but if it does, ooh.
Bro, that's a big deal, bro. In order for them to like be able to support all of those launchers to include Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah. PlayStation in trouble. PlayStation's
in big trouble.
Yes. In big trouble.
They gotta go. Their next console gotta go hard, bro, because I would say that PlayStation has a reputation of coming out with subpar handhelds.
Yes, absolutely. PS Vita. The PSP was actually legit though. I really did love the PSP. Yeah, that was definitely legit. But anything after that, not super duper successful.
No, and very like proprietary. You know what I mean? Like you had to use them with the PlayStation ecosystem. And even if they do come out with another one, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be, if it's PlayStation, it's PlayStation. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and then that's it. Same thing with the Nintendo, though, I guess. But the advantage to the Xbox one would be its versatility, and I think that would be a no-brainer cop for me.
Yeah, because I mean, if they work out a deal with Valve, I was like. Like what you gonna do? Like Steam, because whatever games that you do not have on Game Pass, Steam gonna have it, and whatever's not on Steam, 9 times out of 10,
I mean,
the console is gonna have it. So it's like,
honestly, they kind of already have the deal with Steam. I mean, they're talking about is running native Windows 11. Yeah, you can get Steam on Windows 11.
Yeah.
So I mean, if that's the case, you get Steam, you get Riot, you get Epic, you get Rockstar, you get all of it, BattleNet, you get all of that.
Yeah, I mean, you might have to work out some kinks, but imagine, like imagine if that new Xbox console had got Steam, man. Like I don't think. Look, I'm not into console wars. I'm not saying that, but I will say that PlayStation will be in trouble though, because if you don't have Steam. Even though PlayStation does have sales, they don't have sales every single week like Steam does. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection right now, it's down here in the ticker. It's 20% off right now in the Steam, like on the Steam store, like for like $40. Whereas on other consoles or whatever, it's like 50 still. You know what I mean? So it's like crazy sales out of sales out the ass, bro. It's like what ad the name? This is chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When you come here, boy, check that shit at the door.
Right. Like that's easy money right there. So I'm gonna get that Xbox handheld. I ain't gonna hold you. Because that beat me getting
when's the last time you seen the movie Fresh?
Fresh?
Yeah.
Ooh, sure. Well, I ain't seen that movie since about 20 plus years, man.
Man, you gotta watch that again.
Yeah,
now, I know that's random. I know that's random, but that's a good movie, bro.
Hey, I gotta watch Jurassic Park because you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Jurassic Park has been circling my brain for like the past week, mainly because TikTok been telling me about Jurassic Park, the trilogy. Like every day I was on TikTok, I'm getting stuff in my news feed about Jurassic Park. And then my neighbor comes outside with a Jurassic Park shirt on, like to talk to me about
The
some stuff.
universe is telling you that you need to watch Jurassic Park.
Exactly. That, Lost World, and Jurassic Park 3. Speaking of it, did you know there's a book? It was based off a book.
That Jurassic Park was based off a book?
Yes.
I know. What book?
I think it's called Jurassic Park. They're like the same name or something else, but that shit, from what I was told, especially what I saw on TikTok, that shit is horrific. Cause like Jurassic Park,
Horrific.
Yes, it should have been rated R, like straight up.
They toned it down.
They did. I mean, because rated R movies ain't gonna like sell toys and stuff like that, right? So dialing it down to PG-13, you had the Jurassic Park trucks, you had the action figures, you had the dinosaurs, you had all that. You remember that scene where I forgot the name of the dinosaur that had the fins that spit in old boy's face?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the book, he did get spit on, but he got skinned. And as he was running, it like he chopped the top of his head like this and continued to eat on the way down.
Oh like, man.
Yeah. Like he got fucked up. Like it was done.
Damn.
A full course meal, dog, in the book, right? And then the doctor, they're like, "Welcome to Jurassic Park." Him,
yeah.
He's not a good guy. He's a bad guy in the book.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't read the book.
And a little,
I've been waiting to find something to read on my handy dandy Amazon Scribe.
Hey, there you go. And the little tiny dinosaurs that look like raptors, like they just like I guess somewhere in the book. They was eating a toddler.
They're a problem. I get it. I figured.
Yeah. I was like, yes. I know Spielberg read the book. It was like, yeah, we need to dial some of this down.
Yeah, we need to chill out a little bit. This is a lot.
Because raptors was the problem too in that book. But but yeah, Jurassic Park should have been a horror movie, bro. And like in essence, it sort of kind of is.
Yeah,
but it is what it is.
I'd say so.
Yeah, but back to the Xbox though, like the Xbox handheld. Yeah, that's a day one cop for me. I'm definitely doing that.
No doubt.
That'll beat me
100% agree.
That'll beat me getting a whole console because I'm still like deliberating whether I want an Xbox console or whatever. Because not for nothing, I have a PS5. I have a gaming PC. However, the Xbox controller feels better to me. Especially when I'm playing fighting games or first-person shooters.
I've heard you say that before, man. I just, that's
it's just easy to pull off moves. Like, especially when you're playing a fighting game and a 2D fighter at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might have to do certain directions. You could just boom, 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 boom. But if you got like a D-pad, I mean, you can still do it. Like, it's no issue. But if you playing for a while, you're going to get blisters. You're gonna catch that,
bro. Really. You've seen all of my controllers. They're all PlayStation controllers, bro.
Yeah. So I will say, like, because I got my PS5 controller. Like when I play like Warhammer Space Marine 2, this feels better because it gives you the pressure. Like when you pulling the trigger, like on the gun or whatever on the game, you'll feel that. You'll feel that intensity right there. You're not going to get that on the Xbox controller. So I will say that the PS5 remote is good. Now, I'm doing work with Fragpunk now. I'm doing some work, but I still need work though. I ain't gonna lie, man. But I'm gonna get my kills in. But Xbox handheld,
I don't know.
Super doc.
Yeah. That's a super duper cop.
But
that's a super duper cop.
But the selling point for me though,
it depends how much it is.
And the battery life.
Yeah,
because Steam Deck has the longest battery life so far. So if Xbox can have a longer battery life or as long battery life as Steam, all right.
It's just so hard, bro. It's so hard to balance battery life and heat dissipation
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And graphics output. This is like a next gen endeavor for, so if they're coming out with Switch graphics,
right,
that ain't gonna cut it, bro. So
I mean,
they're gonna
Switch
have
graphics is Xbox One type, from what I understand. Switch 2. I heard
yeah,
that.
that's unacceptable for, I mean, for, I feel,
Yeah.
for nowadays.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, bro. It's just, it's hard. I don't know how they would, unless it's just massive.
Yeah, and it can't be. It got to be like travel size. Like, I mean,
but does it though? Does it need to be travel sized? I
think
mean,
so.
what's the market for this? You know what I'm saying? Is the market? It's not going to be like the market for the Switch. That's a completely different market. Now, if the market is for people who are getting the ROG Ally and the Lenovo Go and the Steam Deck,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. If it has the performance to go with it, I don't think
Yeah.
people will mind getting a clunkier console. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or a handheld if it has the battery life and it has the graphics output to support like you're playing an actual console in your hand. Because we've yet to have that.
That's true. Now it's not lost on us, Geek Corner, that this is a niche thing. Like when it comes to PC handheld gaming, like the Switch got this shit cornered like crazy. You know what I'm saying? They got this shit on lock, boy. Now, but like with Xbox handheld, just like what Boogie was saying, like if it has that Steam deal along with Game Pass, Steam Deck might be in trouble. Like Steam Deck might be here, handheld might be here, Xbox handheld, Keenan will be here, and everything else comes secondary. And he also correct on like the graphical power too, like what it's going to do. Like for me, for Xbox handheld, I'm getting it for Game Pass and Steam. I'm gonna use my Steam account, mainly Game Pass or whatever, but you got to put more games on Game Pass. You got to keep that shit in rotation. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep that shit in rotation. But only time will tell, man. Only time will tell. I can't wait. It says 2025. We got to see what this thing is capable of doing. Cause damn, that means they've been working on this shit for a little minute here. They're just not talking about it.
Yeah, they're just not talking about it. But that's, I don't know, man. Like that's 2025, probably like fourth quarter 2025, holidays 2025,
December,
Black Friday.
Yep. Now you got to fight.
Now you have to fight.
You got to fight.
Start taking your jujitsu classes now, bro.
Yeah, easy. Like
you better
get ready.
Yep, straight up. Hey, bro, and two, there's gonna be, man, we got to deal with scalpers.
Yes. Ooh, they're gonna tax. They're gonna tax your ass, boy.
They are,
and people are gonna pay the fine too.
That's the killer, bro.
That's the killer. People are gonna pay the fine. You know how much people were spending on PS5s, like marked up?
Oh yeah, Vivo knows.
Yeah, like Vivo. She had no.
Vivo knows how much people were paying.
She was like, I got it. I got the ad spots for that. Like, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that.
Yeah,
rich. Because I'm rich.
Because I'm rich.
But check it, man. We got one more subject matter to talk about today, and it's about PS1 games that need a remake. Now, 2 of these games on the list has already been talked about, getting remakes, and one of them I think already got a remake. Now that I think about it, though. But and this is according to CBR. Now, the first game out here is Parasite Eve. Now, tell me, Boogie, you would not play Parasite Eve. Cause that shit was asleep on PS1. The man, bro. Yo, you know how you pause this now? You pause like Nancy Grace, and old boy asked her about Casey Anthony, and she was like, why did you ask that question? Why did you ask that shit?
Oh man. Maybe.
So I will say this though.
Maybe.
Now, according to CBR, it said that original Parasite Eve is one of the best RPGs on PS1, set in modern day. For the time, New York City, a mysterious person known as Eve has developed the power to alter people's DNA, which she uses to create monsters. The player takes on the role of Aya Brea, an NYPD officer who also develops supernatural abilities, which she must use to prevent Eve from wiping out humanity. And the reason why Parasite Eve plays so low on this list is because there are potential rights ownership issues, and that could prevent a remake from happening. And Parasite Eve was originally a novel. I did not know that. And which was turned into a movie. Did not know that. And this means that there are additional hoops Square Enix would need to go through in order to remake the original game. Man, I ain't gonna hold you. I'll play Parasite Eve, man, because that was a sleeper. That shit was eerie. And it was an RPG on top of that.
I don't know. Like, this screenshot looks cool and all of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Now, if I've never played the original game before, that's one thing too.
Right. Yeah, that's one thing. But you played the original game,
like,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same way, man. And the next game on the list is Breath of Fire 3. I wouldn't play this. I want to play this. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, I will say this though: PS1 at the time was the king of RPGs. They had RPGs out the ass. You understand? Yeah. Out the ass. And it says that Breath of Fire series has several entries that could use a remake. But if Capcom was going to revive Capcom once again, its dormant turn-based RPG franchise then should start with Breath of Fire 3. Now, Breath of Fire 3 stars Ryu, an amnesiac boy with the power to transform into a dragon. And the player follows his journey through a world filled with strange characters as they master the genetic capabilities of the draconic blood flowing through their veins. And Breath of Fire 3 is an amazing game, but the real reason it needs a remake is to get rid of the terrible crossing the desert section of the original, which caused many players to actually quit the game. Now, I never played Breath of Fire 3.
No, me neither.
And I probably won't.
Yeah, no.
Probably won't. Next game on the list is, I would definitely play this shit, Tenchu Stealth Assassin. Would you come back to it? Maybe you played this back in the day, haven't you?
Yeah, I guess putting this in like new graphics would be pretty cool. But again, like, it's not like this had some kind of crazy deep storyline or anything like that. It was just like a hack and slash. So
yeah, it wasn't
it wasn't a hack and slash. I mean, there was strategy to it and shit like that, but it just depends. If this game was like $30, maybe.
Yeah. Now that I say that, I take that back, because you got games like Ghost of Tsushima, Assassin's Creed. You got all those. So Tenchu was basically Metal Gear, but with ninjas. That basically what that was. So I mean, when you really think about what it represents, and like, I don't think it would do as well, considering it says that fortunately the success of Souls games means From Software has likely moved on, especially when Sekiro Shadows Die Twice avoided the chance to be connected to the Tenchu franchise. And original Tenchu games still hold up, but they're in dire need of some visual QOL improvements. But if From Software can bring back Armored Core series after years of dormancy and put it alongside its action RPGs, then surely there's room to studios scheduled to take another look at Tenchu. Now that I said what I said, it need to stay where it's at. It needs to stay where it's at.
Right.
But the other game, though, Bushido Blade. What you think? Now, would you go back and play this?
If it was $10.
You gotta want to play this thing on Steam. God. Woo! Man. PS1 era was a time of experimentation, so no series showed better than Bushido Blade, a medieval weapon fighting game, basically kind of like Samurai Showdown. And the game has a lot in common with Soul Calibur, but with one key difference. A single hit can be deadly. It's possible to slay an opponent with one deadly strike. and the fast-paced, high-skill ceiling for Bushido Blade made it an oddity on the PS1, as fights could end very quickly. If the game was remade on PlayStation 5, then it could benefit from the fast load times of modern systems, as well as an audience that has to cut its teeth on likes of Elden Ring and thrives on difficult games with rewarding combat system. That was I will play this, especially because if you banking on that one key strike that knock your block off, I'm with that.
Sounds cheesy.
It is, but you need to get some skill though to actually execute, because you could block that shit and then you leave your ass open, and then you get work.
Watch for them keyframes.
Yes, you gotta watch those things, man. Next game on the list, I definitely wouldn't mind playing, is Final Fantasy Tactics. Would you go back? Have you played this?
Oh yeah. Nah, bro. Leave it the way it is, bro. Leave it the way it is. Go get you a PSP, and rock some Tactics, or get a DS.
Yeah, or if you want to play something very, very, very similar to this, Unicorn Overlord on the Switch. And it takes some elements out of Final Fantasy Tactics, and a lot of people saying this game is like 10 out of 10, like 100 plus hours of gameplay along with story. It's made by Vanillaware. Vanillaware, Odin Spear, Muramasa, same art style, story, voice. The music is crisp. I'm copping that. Yeah, copping that thing this weekend. Now for me, the other one is Metal Gear Solid. Let me tell you, I need a remake of this shit, because PS1, Metal Gear Solid is the reason why I got PS1 outside of Final Fantasy 7. Like this, they remake every other Metal Gear except for this one. I'm gonna need that. I need that in my life.
Oh, they didn't. I don't know. For some reason, I thought they remade this shit already.
They did Metal Gear Substance. Now they did receive another one called Form of Twin Snakes. But
that was it a remaster?
It was a remake. It was all called Twin Snakes, and it was on the Nintendo GameCube. But who had a freaking Nintendo GameCube?
I never bought a GameCube.
Right, you little ass disc, man. So it said Hey, they say the original Metal Gear Solid is often regarded as the best PS1 game, and it badly needs a remake, one that gives full 3D movement and over-the-shoulder gun view. Hopefully, once Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is out, the team will move on remaking the first game in the series, especially if the rumored movie based on the game ever gets off the ground. I wouldn't mind seeing Metal Gear Solid get remade, but I wouldn't mind seeing Metal Gear from Nintendo get remade. If anything, is like when you're fighting Big Boss, like I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. The next one up is Silent Hill, and I want to say Silent. I thought they did a remake already for Silent Hill.
I thought they did too.
Yeah, so we can move on from that one. The next one though is a sleeper RPG on PS1 called Vagrant Story. You remember that?
Nope.
It says one of the most underrated games on PS1 and one that badly needs a remake. And as its once impressive visuals haven't aged well, set in the world of Invalid from Final Fantasy Tactics and Final Fantasy 12, the player takes on the role of Ashley Riot, a knight who is tasked with slaying a cult leader, leading to a dangerous cat and mouse game through the city of Le Monde. And it says a masterful mix of action and turn-based RPG gameplay, which you already know. PS1 always is king of turn-based RPGs.
Sure.
So I probably wouldn't go ahead and play this, to be honest with you. I probably wouldn't. That's not me. The next one,
that's me either.
Nah, the next one up is Dino Crisis. We already talked about that. There's a collection, and hopefully we'll see something. But number one though is Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
If they made this into like an open world kind of like looter RPG, yeah, this one I would play.
Well, it says that it's long overdue for a 2D HD release. Because honestly and truly, like Symphony of the Night was technically open world because you could have went anywhere in the game. They level up and everything. So, like they did. Okay, so on the Switch, they got and PlayStation, they got Dragon Quest 3 2D HD remake, and 8 out of 10 for sure. So they can stand a 2D HD release, but Symphony of the Night is known to be 2D.
Yeah, it's a side scroller for sure.
Yeah. So, like, I do like the 2D HD releases, like remakes of things, and so. But I would take some games. Man,
I think if they made it like a 3D platformer, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it is a different take though, for sure. I mean, Castlevania Symphony of the Night is probably one of the best Castlevania games like ever. When you think about that. Now, I would take some games off this PS1 list though. Like I will put Brave Fencer Musashi on there. That's a sleeper. Twisted Metal.
Oh
yeah. Jet Moto.
Give
me that remake of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
SSX.
What's that again?
SSX.
Oh, that's Xbox.
Oh yeah.
But Cool Borders.
Which one? Cool Borders. That's the one. That's what I'm thinking. Cool Borders.
Yeah, Cool Borders. Cool Borders, like for sure. Those are only PS1 games I can really think about right now that probably need a remake. And I'm talking about the early
Twisted Metal, bro. You messed me up with Twisted Metal, bro.
What? Think about it. What better time to put out Twisted Metal? Because you got the series on Amazon Prime, right? So give me some Twisted Metal. You know what I'm saying? Jet Moto, which is like one of the hardest racing games around, bro. I played Jet Moto because it's on PlayStation Plus. You can actually download it. So I played Jet Moto again. I'm like, how the fuck did I beat this game? Like, it's crazy because you remember when you hit them curves, you can like hit that electric string and swing around. Yeah. Swing right off the dang cliff. Several times.
Damn. I gotta play that game again. I think I'm gonna get the emulator.
That game is tough.
I forgot.
We just kept playing it and didn't care. That's really what it was. We just did not care. We just kept playing it. And I mean, we beat it. Like we all beat it when growing up playing the game. We all end up in like first place, unlocking different vehicles and players and all the other stuff. We did that shit. But now I'm thinking about like, how did I do this? like why?
It's like the Lion King and shit. Like, how did I play this?
Right.
How?
Right. But check it, man. This is our show for today, man. Hope you guys enjoy it. You ought to know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell.
Yes, sir.
Notified on all of our content, whether it's live or recorded. And also check out the most recent video I posted with Green Lantern Corps #1, led by John Stewart. And I will be posting another video this week, and it's going to be X-Men. And it's going to be highly, highly enjoyable. So, you got anything else for the listeners out there? Boogie?
Yes, sir. Wash your muddy ass.
Yo, that is Boogie signing off, and I'm signing off as well. So, until next time, y'all. Peace.